This is ESPR Boxing. Delighted to be joined by heavyweight Kash Ali ahead of his big fight against Joyce this Saturday night in Birmingham. Kash, really nice to meet you. Thank you for your time. I feel like the highlight of the press conference was you and Joe going back at it. How would you describe that? It's just like a bit of banter, animosity. How would you describe it?
Yeah, listen, it's a fight, and when we're fighting, emotions are involved. It's a fight. I'm gonna try knocking him out. He's gonna try knocking me out or beat me. I'm gonna try beating him, whatever. And sometimes, we say things and it happens. The press conference is part of the hype, and they say it was a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah. Well, really looking forward to it. Big heavyweight fight in Birmingham. Got to touch on his fights against Zhang. What did you make of them? Obviously, the first fight, stoppage loss with an injury. Second, quite a brutal knockout. What did you make of Joe's two fights against Zhang?
With the first fight, he boxed Zhang. He got hit a lot. He got hit quite a bit, and his eyes obviously swelled up. And he got stopped. And the second fight, he got knocked out clean. Heavyweight boxing, big man punching another big man. It's gonna hurt. If it don't hurt, it's gonna knock you out. Yeah. He said there's no sugarcoating that. But people are saying these days he can't take a punch. We'll see on Saturday night.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a lot of hype about him. He seems to be on a bit of a roll. Some people were calling him kind of a top 10 heavyweight, maybe even a top 5 heavyweight. He was very close to fighting for a world title at one stage. Do you think that was an exaggeration, or do you think that was fair to call Joyce the top 5 heavyweight this time last year?
Yeah, to be honest, he was banging everyone out, wasn't he? Till he got banged by Zhang. But yeah, he was beating everyone. So yeah, he had his he had his right to say he was top 10 in the world. He was unbeaten. He was beating everyone. So that's what the boxing world does. You keep winning. They start saying you're the best, then they start saying you should be in line for world title, whatever title it is. And that's what's happened. Obviously, he's had a blip in his career. He's been knocked out, but he's on his comeback way as for them. And think they're probably looking over past me. But for me, I'm looking at it as it's an opportunity for me to beat this man and show the world how good I am.
Absolutely. Moving back to yourself, in this stage of your career now, Kash, is it more about big fights like tonight against big names on TV? Or is capturing titles more important to you? Obviously, there's no title on the line on Saturday. What's the priority now?
I think titles come with it. Obviously, I know this is not a title fight, but I could fight someone with a lesser. It could be a lesser fight, lesser meaningful with the title. But for this, whether it's a title or not, people know it's a real fight. For me, I'm the underdog. People are writing me off. For him, I think he knows deep down. He said it. He goes, "I'm not underestimating." He expects a hard, good fight. So, like I said, the winner out of this, I do believe that we belong at world level, and I believe that Joyce is world level. I just believe so am I, and I think I'll beat him. And once I beat him, we'll talk about what's next after that.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think's more likely, a Kash Ali win by a stoppage on Saturday or Kash Ali win by points? I know you're probably confident in doing both, but what do you think's more likely, considering Joyce has been stopped in his last 2 fights?
You know what? Every fight I come into, every fight I've had in heavyweight boxing. It don't matter who you are. One punch can change the whole dynamics of the fight. For me, I'm a boxer. I'm a good boxer. So I'm fighting a guy who's coming forward, who can, his experience. So I'm gonna use my boxing skills. If it means if I can catch him and knock him out, brilliant. But if not, I'm gonna go 10 rounds and beat him on points. Beat that ass.
Brilliant. Kash, don't want to take up too much more of your time. Just wanted to touch on one thing outside of your fight. Anthony Joshua in the destructive win against Francis Ngannou on Friday night. Again, a lot of people are talking about will Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua happen in the next 12 months. In your heart of hearts, do you see it happening? We know Fury's got this big challenge ahead of himself in May against Usyk. Do you think we're finally going to see that fight? And if so, where's your head at in regards to who you'd be picking?
The fight happening, you know what? It could happen. I'm not saying it won't, but right now I feel like it's long. Josh has got Usyk got a fight with Usyk. He's probably got a rematch clause. He's got 2 fights there. So you're talking another year. By the time, it's probably talking another year probably before they even talk about actually getting talks of making the fight happen. But innocent Tyson Fury, for me, I know Tyson, but he's proved that he's the number 1 heavyweight right now. Well, argument with Usyk, he's unbeaten. He beat Joshua. He's undefeated, he's undisputed, and he's got the belts. So claims on either side, whoever's number 1. But they're going to fight, and whoever wins that will be number 1 heavyweight in the current moment. So, but Tyson Fury, I think I favour Tyson Fury. Yeah, I do. I think stylistically, Joshua is dangerous. He's a dangerous fight for anyone, and Tyson Fury's going to be on his A game. just like he was with Vladimir Klitschko, just like he was with Deontay Wilder. One thing with Tyson for sure, he's had hard fights with probably journeymen or people who not journeymen but lesser guys capable, and then he stepped up when he needs to step up. So that's what makes him, I think, the number one right now. So he does go up and down, blows hot and cold in his fights, but that comes down to the opponent sometimes. But when he needs to step up, he stepped up and doing the job on it. So you have to respect the guy.
I appreciate your honesty. I know it's not an easy one to call. Was there anything else you wanted to add before we call it?
Yeah, just thank you everyone. Thanks to all my sponsors all year. Thank you. I train full time. I've not got a massive. I've done it the hard way. I ain't got no big promoters. I ain't got no big thingy. But this makes a big help for focus on my camp and my main one behind me as well.
Great.
All the boys, thank you very much, and see you all Saturday night.
Kash Ali, all the best Saturday night. We'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Appreciate it.